What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Derp State. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. Holy shit, it was a lot of news. A lot of news going on today. War criminals visiting. It was just amazing. So, yes, we are going to talk about, one, we're going to talk about why the hell is Donald Trump he's like obsessed with trying to rename things. Like the wannabe Hitler just wants everything named after himself. Now, with the Kennedy Center.
It's the little dictator complex. Emphasis on the dick.
Yep, I actually have a list of all the things he's renamed this year since he's become president. We're going to talk about Donald Trump's solution to healthcare, which is absurd because the Affordable Care Act subsidies or credits or whatever they are, they expire in 2 days. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then we want to compare because Zelensky visited, but I want to compare the difference in how Zelensky is treated versus people like Benjamin Netanyahu and or Vladimir Putin, because you can definitely tell who Donald Trump favors since we all saw Donald Trump roll out the red carpet for old Vladdy. So
Vladdy Daddy.
Welcome everybody, though. I am glad to see everyone. I hope everybody's going to have a great new year. Happy New Year to you all. We know it's been a rough year. Next year does not look very promising, but we will be here to report it all for you guys. Yeah, but it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Benjamin Netanyahu and some of the stuff that he's been saying, because I don't think people are taking this serious enough. Okay, we have a problem in America, and this has nothing to do with what side of the aisle you're on. Because, again, this year I was able to walk the halls of Congress myself and see it with my own eyes. The amount of blue and white flags that are in the Capitol building is disturbing. And I hate to tell all of you, but after this year, I think it's quite clear that the United States government is not controlling the United States government. Okay. I think we need to come to that very real realization that we have been infiltrated, I guess you could say. And I have video evidence. It's not like Netanyahu has been hiding this. They are out there and they're in Israel right now calling us the New Jerusalem. Okay, that's not a joke. I'm not making that up. That is what
New Jerusalem.
Yeah, right. We are the promised land. Apparently, America was promised to them 3,000 fucking years ago too. Like, what else do you want? What else do you want? Is there anything else we could do for you? You know what I mean? We give them billions of dollars. Like, I'm sorry, but this country does not, and it's hard not to do a show without talking about Israel, because we have, every time we say the word Israel, the videos get flagged or they get no views or whatever. Okay. But we have to talk about the fact that they're not our ally.
No,
they are not. They offer us nothing in return for the $1 trillion+ we have given them.
And they just sent billions more last week.
Right. And why do you think the Pentagon failed its audit?
Yeah. 9th one in a fucking row.
That you wonder why? That's why. Because of Israel. Because we keep sending them so many freaking weapons. Faster.
Yeah.
Netanyahu, you can't get them the guns fast enough. He actually said in I believe it was on the floor of the House, the faster you get us the guns, the faster we can get the job done.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's just, there's so, like you said, the government is not being run by the people. There's so many competing interests. We have the Russian infiltration. We have Israel. We have now the Saudis, what they're trying to buy their way in through soccer and sports and stuff. And then, of course, there's the billionaires who are on no one's side but their own. And this country and this government is not being run with our best interests in mind. It's for the people in power. And AIPAC is a fucking terrorist organization.
Yeah.
They supported the January 6th terrorists. They supported the January 6th people that were running for office. And AIPAC has an insane amount of control because of the lobbying money that they can just buy fucking elections like they did with Paul Bowman or whatever his name is.
Did you see the video? I don't think I loaded it up. It's not important. Donald Trump basically admitted today that the ballroom is just going to be a fortified fallout shelter, complete with drone-free roofs, whatever that means.
Yeah.
And bulletproof glass. So it's definitely not about a ballroom. This is like a billionaire fallout shelter. Like,
yeah,
what is coming? And it's
They
being
already have
built over top of the bunker, for crying out loud.
Yeah, they already have that in the White House. They have
Right.
fortified positions in the White House. There's no need to get another one. It's just Trump and his fucking drug-addled syphilis brain working
Oh my
overtime.
God, man. It's honestly unbelievable. And we also have a hot mic moment where Donald Trump is just embarrassing the country even further. Let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about. But first, one of my favorite right-wing nut jobs is Alex Jones. I want to play another video. I showed you yesterday the video of him playing with a Labubu, which was just weird.
That was so weird.
There was no punchline for that video. It was just like we played it and we're like, what do we even do with that? You know what I mean? But I want to show you that the rift on the right is real. Okay, there is a civil war happening within MAGA, and it all starts with the influencers. These people have millions and millions of followers. Okay, and if they are fighting each other, guess who they're not fighting? They're not fighting us. So the fighting is starting to turn on one another because again, you got the pro-Israel side, and then you have the actual Nazis who, you know, they believe in the whole World War II Hitler stuff. So
yeah,
not really sure which one Alex Jones is though. I mean, he kind of plays both sides.
Is he pro-Israel? I guess I don't know what he said about
Tries
that.
not to be, but he's such a suck up to Donald Trump, and that I don't think he has a choice at this point.
What Trump's doing here is brilliant because he's able to play both sides. We got to make sure we're keeping Israel safe and not the frogs gay.
I always forget he's the guy that said that. All right, but here he is. He is going to war with Candace Owens, calling her a populist. Here, I'll just play the video. Just watch this.
I remember saying to them, like I said, I got to investigate her now. I got a bad feeling. I didn't have a bad feeling. God gave me a good brain. I already knew. I dropped the ball. I apologize. She's a globalist agent. I dropped the ball and I failed you, and I'm sorry. I got to follow my gut every time. It's never wrong. And I saw so much more she did. And I love her people threatening me and all their doxing and people are all, you think that's going to make me go away? All you did was wake me up like a nuclear test site waking up Godzilla. So just get your asses ready. Because you want a war? I want your war. I want it all. I want the doxing. I want the lies. I want the attacks. I'm going to take you on.
There it is.
And the Democratic Party and the CIA and MI6, and I see your ass. So you just
we're having fun with the sound effects.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Well, I mean, you can't take him serious. He's not supposed to be taken serious. So when we do this kind of stuff at him, it's better.
God, but people take him serious though. That's the crazy part. Yeah, well, so I mean, Candace Owens of all people is now a globalist agent.
Which is so funny because the big thing where she first got in a lot of trouble was saying in World War II, Hitler's problem was the only thing Hitler did wrong was making it a globalist thing, which she was against. Everything else he did was fine, according to Candace Owens. But yeah, so it's funny for Alex Jones to call her a globalist when she's pro-Hitler if Hitler hadn't been expanding his imperial regime.
She did date Kanye.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't think people realize. I've been researching this and trying to find, and I've been finding videos of Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk. And I'm not saying they were intimate with one another, but I think they were very, very good friends.
That's what
maybe not in public, but I believe when they were together, they really enjoyed each other's company. I think there was a very deep friendship. And I think she is pissed about, because she's known Charlie Kirk longer than Erica did. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's pissed because Erica Kirk's out there just like turning it like this whole event, this morning tour is what this fake grief. I don't understand how people buy it. You know, it's like, and then insert credit card here, or here's
it's become a meme. Like,
click this link for merchandise.
But it's become a meme. Honestly, you search on Twitter. I'm never calling it X. You search on Twitter and you say how normal people grieve. Meanwhile,
I made a video about that.
Yeah, and it's people like with fireworks going off or like rolling up in a flashy car,
music videos.
Yeah, music videos, and it's true. Like, people are onto this. It's so transparently fake.
It really is. It really is. And I like people called me crazy at first, but as soon as I saw her walk out to that WWE memorial event, I was like, no, not just like when Donald Trump walked out with that tampon on his ear. Just like, no,
Jesus, I
No,
forgot.
not buying it, bro. Not buying
It
it,
just
man.
goes to show how gullible these fucking people
They
are.
are. They
Though.
are. They
They
are.
fall for it. It's ridiculous.
Right. Hopefully, some of them are. I mean, they're still defending him. They're going to defend it. Like Mike and I realize that they're financially invested in Donald Trump, not just fans. Like they bought the shoes and the merch, the flags, the bumper stickers,
The
the
hat,
hats.
the
They
shirts.
bought his crypto and
Oh,
stock in
God.
Truth Social, and the watches and like I don't even know. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. Yeah. So they are financially invested, and I think that's kind of why they just refuse. Other than the fact that they're just disgusting pedo supporters, but whatever.
Well, it's a lot of it. It's the oh God, what's it called?
And a lot of it's the racism. A lot of it's just the racism.
But there's a term. Is it the sunken cost fallacy? I think because like they've done it so much. It's just a lot like gambling, right? You get down in the hole. It's like just one more roll of dice, one more roll of dice, and they would rather do that than admit that they're wrong.
Right. That's what it feels like. That's really what it feels like. So, all right, moving on. But just again, we're going to keep reporting on the rift amongst the right wing. It's very important because again, Donald Trump's base is falling apart, and that is extremely important, especially when elections are coming up. Well, we'll see about that. All right, moving on. Donald Trump has become obsessed with naming things like an idiot. Recently, he changed the name to the Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy Center. But God love the people at South Park, man. Yeah. These guys are expert level trolls. They bought every web domain that had to do with Trump Kennedy Center. And I just want to show you an example. If you want to go, you can go right now to TrumpKennedyCenter.org. Up on the right here, it says a redacted J Trump redacted 13-year-old girl. That's what it says. Jesus. And then you go here and it looks like an actual website, right? Okay. Devoted to power and loyalty. I guess some, I don't know, just change the background, I guess. Coming in January of 2026, ring in the new year with a performance by the Epstein dancers.
What happens if you click the let's chat? I bet it's like AI or some shit, huh?
It probably is. It probably is. And you can actually, if you want, you can donate
to maintain the website.
That is so good. But you know, there's people that are going to go on these websites and not read the fine print and go, oh, here's my money. Because that's what they do, man. They just give their money away. Yep. It's hilarious. So what has Donald Trump named so far? The Kennedy Center, of course. He renamed the Institute of Peace after himself, which is just hilarious. He renamed Gulf of Mexico again to the Gulf of America. He changed Denali back to Mount McKinley. And of course,
Fort Bragg, I think, too, right? They went and changed something like that back. Yeah, Fort Bragg, because he was the foreign general. So, of course, they chose that name.
Yep. And then can't forget about the Golden Fleet, the new Trump class battleship.
Oh, God.
Division or whatever you want to call it, which will probably never exist. And then, of course, we have the infamous renaming of the Department of Defense to the Department of War Crimes. I mean, the Department of War. Sorry. Yeah. So that's where we're at in life, right? Donald Trump's just out there slapping his name on shit.
Yeah, it's just the little man complex, you know.
Right, and literally getting participation trophies from other countries.
And these people he's just so fucking insecure. So he has to have his name slapped on anything because I want to be remembered. I want people to know that I was here. So he just puts his name on everything. And that's also what he does with his branding. He never was a good business person, but he branded his name well. So he'd put it on, again, Trump Steaks, Trump Airlines, Trump Hotels, Trump this, Trump that. And then they swiftly went out of business.
He's probably the only American that is able to fail his way all the way to the top. He's failed his whole life. He's filed for bankruptcy. He bankrupted 2 casinos.
How do you
2 casinos?
Money. How do you bankrupt a fucking casino? The odds are in your favor. Every game. It's insane.
Yeah. So, do you guys ever hear of the Tour de Trump? Have you ever heard of that? It was like the Tour de France.
Oh,
look it up. Donald Trump in America one year was a Tour de Trump, a bicycle race that was supposed to be that would rival the Tour de France. And he named it after himself, called the Tour de Trump. Like Donald Trump is literally the reason that the what was the other football league that we had back in the day? Was it the American Football League?
No, XFL, wasn't that
No,
it?
no, it was before that. It was before that. He's the whole reason they don't exist. Like Donald Trump is toxic. He's been propped up by foreign money most of his life. Like there's no other way you can go bankrupt 6 times and still be a billionaire. Like, give me a break.
Yeah. And there's this whole like they always think that there's like an anti-white sentiment. No person of color, no woman, no minority of any kind could ever have the kind of failures that Donald Trump had, and all the bankruptcies and the multiple wives and the kid diddling stuff. No person of color or minority group could do all that and fail their way right into the White House. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen.
Pretty amazing, right?
Anti-white sentiment that they keep pushing is bullshit. It's just grievance-based crap from very insecure people.
It really is. Just you're not special at all, and that's all you got to go with. How white? That's so pathetic.
It, right? They're not special. They're not smart. They're not talented. So rather than learn a fucking trade or skill, they have to shape the world to fit them. It's now they're doing the same thing with DE. They're doing reverse DEI in the colleges. They're saying we have to make sure that there are positions for conservatives at these universities. Yeah, so you want affirmative action for yourself. You just want what already was there for people who actually needed it, and you're just doing it for yourself. It's just selfish people.
Yep, I totally agree. So there is some outrage in Congress over the renaming because typically you're supposed to, typically a sitting president doesn't go around renaming buildings and or putting his own name on it.
Yeah.
Usually that's reserved for past presidents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. Oh my God, so pathetic. Yeah. There's going to be possibly $1 Trump coin next year.
Mm-hmm.
And none of this, of course, is approved by Congress. He ripped down the entire east wing of the White House, then fired the guy who was supposed to build it, and now claims that they're on budget and ahead of schedule. Get out of my face with that shit. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And just so everybody is clear where he's getting the money from for this ballroom, okay? He gave all these people hundreds of billions of dollars in contracts.
And
in return, they are donating to build the White House Trump ballroom, which is going to be named after him, of course.
Mm-hmm. Pay for play, favors.
Yeah,
all of
it's
it.
exactly what this is. Yeah. Oh, they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart for America. It's for the American people.
And any sane fucking Democrat with the tiniest amount of political courage could run on this and make corruption the defining issue of why we need to get these people out. But, instead we get Gavin's gruesome Newsom.
Yeah, wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him. He's just another one of those slick politicians. Like, I used to be in the car business. He reminds me of like one of those really good off car guys that does really well for himself, just talks real slick and shit. You know what I mean? So can't stand it, man. All right. So what's Donald Trump's solution for healthcare? Let's talk about that for a second. Because everybody's about to see their rates go up, and it's going to be insane. So first of all, he claims he's going to make medication 600% cheaper, which of course is less than free. Anybody with fifth grade math knows. Right. They would pay you to take medication, which they should at this point. I feel like a lab rat sometimes for some of this stuff. But here's his solution for why we're not renewing it. He says Obamacare is bad. Okay, well, what are we replacing it with? There is no plan. There is no plan for replacing anything to do with the Affordable Care Act.
Deal, sir. On healthcare, Mr. President, 22 million Americans are expected to see their healthcare insurance premiums start to rise by the beginning of next year.
You're talking about because Obamacare is so bad?
Yes, well, sir, because the Obamacare subsidies are expiring. Are you
because Obamacare is so bad.
What is the Republican plan? Are you going to let that happen on your watch?
What I'm going to do is, if the Democrats go along with it, which they don't want to because they want to make the insurance companies very rich, okay? I want the money to be paid to the people to go out and buy their own health care.
What money? What money?
Seriously, he's turning into Goldmember. Look at his skin. Time. He's getting more.
his
I don't
office.
want to hear something about health insurance from a guy that looks like that with IV bruises. They're apparently covered up sometimes, not covered up other times. And I sure as hell don't want to hear it from, the cigarette man from the X-Files up there like, what we have to do is we have to make sure that we all get enough blood from spiders so that they can create a genetically superior race to take over the country. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And he gets all red-faced like this. I don't want to take any fucking health advice from those people.
I know, no, not at all. Not at all. Especially not from a guy whose diet is mainly Big Macs.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I'm sorry, fish fillet. I think it's fish fillet is his favorite.
Sound really good right now, though. I don't know why. I haven't had a burger in a while.
But there is no plan. Trump has no healthcare plan. Okay, he said in his first term it was 2 weeks away. Just like everything else, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks. And we still don't have it. It's 10 years now gone by. Their plan is to let it expire, keep the money, and then our rates are going to go through the roof. They're not going to give us shit. They're not going to give us anything.
Tax breaks to the billionaires,
right? Have you got your Doge stimulus check yet? No. Have you gotten your tariff dividend check yet? Nope. I'd be surprised if people even get their tax refunds at this point. You know what I'm saying? Think about it.
Thank you, Pamela. I am okay. She saw me getting all red faced.
Yeah, blood vessel.
Yeah, we talked about this last year. I do not see a reason to file taxes. I don't. Why are we going to pay money to a government that is openly trying to get us killed and crash the economy? Like,
imagine if millions of people didn't file taxes, they'd lose their minds. What are they going to do?
The tax strike, something like that would be beneficial and could actually do some serious damage to these fascists. But
people got to break out of the thinking of everything's going to be okay if I just keep moving along, because it's not. Like, if you think 2025 is bad, bro, this was the warm up. This was like the stretching.
3 more years of this shit, folks.
Right. We ain't even started working out yet. This was stretching this year. Okay, we're getting ready to freaking run a marathon. Yeah, because next year's gonna be bad. Because next year's gonna be when we see the consequences of all these bad decisions. The stock market's probably going to crash. The AI bubble is most definitely going to pop. The automobile market is going to crash. There's so many different things. I feel like Donald Trump is just doing a giant rug pull with the U.S. economy to make themselves rich, because he keeps hyping up AI.
Yeah,
but AI is not profitable. AI is losing money. It's not a commercial product. The only thing AI is good for is surveillance and military.
Yep, and we keep seeing this time and time again, where you just get incompetent people and everything goes south. And that's what we're going to start seeing now. It's why the FBI couldn't find the Brown University shooter in time. It's just completely incompetent people. And then, they couldn't even find Luigi. There was another, they couldn't find the Charlie Kirk shooter, right? No. He had to turn himself in because they're all, the shooter, right? They're really incompetent people. And you can't have incompetent people in charge of nukes.
No.
You can't have incompetent people in charge of a central bank that insures up to $250,000. You just can't. It's not a recipe for success.
No. And this whole crypto thing is it's such a scam. It's just basically an untraceable way for people to launder money through Donald Trump, like corrupt countries, 100%. Dictators, you name it, drug dealers, doesn't matter. People can send them money.
All the pay for play. That's all it is.
It's pathetic. It's out in the open too. That's the crazy part. But all right, so let's talk about these meetings that Trump recently had, because he met with Vladimir Zelensky. This is 100% performative, because we know Donald Trump is not going to go against
Daddy.
Right. We know that for a fact. There is no way Donald Trump is going to turn on Putin. But I want to show you the difference on how Donald Trump treats Zelensky versus, which is defending themselves, got attacked by Russia. This is how he gets treated when he shows up. And then I want you to compare it to how he treats people like Netanyahu and Putin, who are actual murderous war criminals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. James. So this is right. This is how Zelensky gets treated. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, that must be a security detail. Oh, that lady? Yeah, I don't know about it.
I believe that's him. I don't know where this is him landing, but that's basically how he gets treated. Okay, so here is how. This is how freaking what's his name gets treated. Putin.
Netanyahu? Oh my God, it's so pathetic. Oh God, dude. Jesus.
Actual photos of our troops raining down the red carpet.
He looks like the fucking Sasquatch there, that pose. God,
Yeah.
it's just so pathetic.
It is so cringe, isn't it?
God. It's
Yeah.
so cringe. It's so pathetic, and I can't believe it's real. This
Mhm.
it's been said over and over, but if I was to write a script like this,
Mhm.
they'd toss it out and say it's not believable, but it's happening. It's just mind-boggling.
Yep. And then you have him meeting with Netanyahu. Of course, he was very proud to post this on the White House page.
And again, we have to hammer this point home that Biden and Kamala wanted this strategy of bear hugging Bibi, and the whole time Bibi wanted Trump to win.
Yep.
He was working behind the scenes to try and make that happen. He was making it very clear, and it shows why we have got to get rid of the establishment in the Democratic Party. We just have to. They're going to do the same shit all over again. Kamala is thinking of running again.
That's
like, why?
Yeah, right. That's a joke. Get off. I will not vote for her again.
No, me neither.
I will not. I will not vote for anybody who's taking $1 from AIPAC at this point.
And then they also had that the DNC post-mortem of the election. They're keeping that private now, right? We don't get to see what it was because it's going to show that Kamala having horrible opinions on Gaza cost her the election, as did Biden not dropping out sooner, and as did Kamala being just a bad candidate. I mean, her post interviews since the election,
none. I haven't seen her.
Out cringe. She almost made Jon Stewart cry with her talking points. That's how bad of a candidate she is.
I agree. I mean, she just bailed. Didn't even contest the election. Just handed it over and bounced. Yep. You know, that's what happens when you get $9 million from Israel. Oops.
Yeah, she was looking.
Did I say that? Yes. Kamala Harris.
She didn't care.
Got over $9 million from the AIPAC lobbyists.
I'm surprised it's not more, honestly.
Right. I mean, put it in perspective, Donald Trump is taking hundreds of millions of dollars. I have to look back and check on that freaking Zelensky video. I don't know if I grabbed the right video or not. It looks identical to the one. Like, they don't pay attention to Zelensky when he gets here. They don't treat him like they do a freaking war criminal. That's crazy to me. Like, Donald Trump idolizes these dictator people. He hates China, hates Xi Jinping, because I'm pretty sure I can't imagine the leader of China would capitulate to Donald Trump like these other leaders do, because they're just playing him. They're just playing him. Nobody's taking him seriously. He's not,
and they know how to. Like, it's
not
so
in charge.
easy. Yeah, it's so easy to play him. All you have to do is flatter him, give him a little pat on the back, and he's yours for life, like a little dog.
Give him a little trophy, give him a crown, which he has gotten this year. That's all you got to do. Pardons are literally for sale right now. Pardons. So you can be a complete piece of shit criminal, but as long as you have $1 million or more, hey, you're good. You're good.
And again, this should be a campaign issue. Like, this is a way to tell regular people, like, hey, have you ever gotten in trouble? Did you get a speeding ticket? Did you get jailed for marijuana? Well, guess what? You have $1 million, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then Trump doesn't give a fuck about you.
I feel like, obviously Donald Trump is an idiot, but the people pulling the strings, Netanyahu, Putin, are not. Okay.
Miller too.
I feel like, this is my personal opinion, though. Okay, that the reason Democrats aren't pushing back is because they're being told to shut the fuck up. We give you money, you push back a little bit, but don't push back too hard. But we want you to make the public believe you're fighting for them, because that's what it feels like to me. Everything feels performative.
It is. It's controlled opposition, because the same people buying Trump are the same people buying the Democratic establishment. You look at Swalwell, you look at Newsom, you look at all these people that are, Buttigieg, you look at all these people who are supposedly contenders for the presidential election. They're bought and paid for. They're all taking the donations of the same people calling the shots with Trump.
Yep. And then, thanks to the Supreme Court, corporations are now allowed to express their First Amendment right with their money.
Yep.
Yeah, we're cooked, man.
We should be able to
We
exercise
might
our
be
Second
cooked,
Amendment
bro.
rights against corporations. Then
We
when they
might
break
be
the law.
cooked. But now we have other countries trying to take away our First Amendment rights. Israel.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. They're going after our First Amendment rights.
Yep.
I read an article where, all right, so Netanyahu 2025, they spent like 20 times more than they usually do on pro-Zionist propaganda. They plan on spending 20 times more than they spent this year.
Yeah.
In 2026. So you're going to be seeing an insane amount of bots, an insane amount of influencers taking money. Because I have a video that proves it's right out of Netanyahu's mouth. He thinks the right-wing Christian influencers are fucking crazy, and he's using them.
Yeah.
He says it in the freaking video. You know what I mean? Like, how much else do we have to show you guys? Actually, you know what? He calls them the woke. Well, I'll just let the video speak for itself, okay? But listen to what Netanyahu says.
Christian influencers, okay? He said, we talked about the woke right, and he said, I call it the woke Reich. I mean, they're insane, they're the reason. But they're actually meeting on some of the things. And what we have to do is we have to secure that part of the base of our support in the United States. That is being challenged. And the most important ones are in social media.
See, again, this is a foreign government.
Yep.
Trying to call the shots in our fucking country. Hey, America first, though, right? Come on, MAGA. Where are you guys on this?
Like I said, they're calling America the New Jerusalem. I'm not making that up.
Fucking insane.
And why else would they want to surveil us? Why else would they want to know every move that we make and everything that we say and on social media? Why do they need to pay to push their propaganda? You know what I'm saying? And that's our money. That's our money that we give to them.
I was just going to say that.
They're turning around and using against us.
Yep.
Like, make it make sense. Justify it somehow, please. I'll wait. Because it doesn't make any sense why we're even still supporting. They're not our friends. They're not our ally. They are our enemy.
I mean, it was not okay when Putin was trying to do the same shit, right? With his cyber hacking in 2016 and trying to divide us and build this following in other places. It was wrong then, so it should be fucking wrong for Israel. But again, because Israel is Israel, suddenly that's allowed. That's tolerable. That's okay. Well, we got to fucking stop. We just cannot move on this issue. It has to be, this is the hill that we die on, in my opinion. Right. We cannot sacrifice it.
This is religious extremism, man. Yeah. Just like, you know,
well, that's what Zionism is. It's extremism,
right? Just like we always say, just like Al Qaeda, just like ISIS, you know, just like every other terrorist group. It's no different. It's no different. They contribute nothing. They get us involved in wars. They bomb any country they feel like. They have an unregulated nuclear program, and they're completely funded by other countries.
Yep. Well,
name one other. They would not exist without the funding of other countries. Yeah. They're not self-sustaining.
Well, Bibi himself gave testimony to Congress that Iraq had WMDs.
Why do you think we wanted?
Because of course he did.
Right. He wanted a regime change. That's what it was. He needed a regime change. And you'll never guess who wants regime change in Venezuela too. I didn't know this. But guess who is a Zionist? Who is a pro-Zionist, is the opposition leader for, what's his name, Maduro, the lady that won the Peace Prize.
Oh yeah, she's a weird person.
She's pro-Israel.
Yeah.
So that's what this is about. If they get her into power, they get all the resources. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all this is about. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. Donald Trump then met with Netanyahu, and of course, you know, they did a press conference. There was a hot mic moment that was actually pretty funny. You could tell the moment Donald Trump realizes that there are people listening to what they're saying, and all he's talking about is how he didn't win a peace prize and how he solved 8 wars this year, which we all know is so stupid. He has solved 0 and started 2.
Yeah.
Possibly a World War III. So, woo. All right, here's the hot mic moment.
To both of them. I said, we're going to cut you off. No more trade. Then I put 200% tariffs on. The next day they called. We looked at 35 years of fighting, and they stopped.
Stephen
Do
Miller.
I get credit for it? No. They gave me. I did 8 of them. India. How about India and Pakistan? And then, so I did 8 of them. And then I'll tell you the rest of it. How are you doing? Okay.
There's the.
You're gonna all be outside, the beautiful sun.
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear me totally incriminate
Enjoy
myself?
your lunch. It's a very good group.
Oh my God,
We
Miller
made
is
a lot
so
of progress already. We had about a 5-minute meeting, and we've already settled about 3 of the.
I see the line right there, man. We had a 5-minute meeting. We solved a lot. Bro, you were just whining about not getting a Nobel Peace Prize.
God,
Jesus.
there has never been a more
It's so
perfect
embarrassing.
embodiment of a man baby. He didn't get his Peace Prize, so then he had to throw a fit, and they gave him it at FIFA or whatever. It's just so pathetic.
It really is. He keeps
Pathetic
getting
and weird.
oh, speaking of Peace Prize, did you know Bibi Netanyahu gave Donald Trump a Peace Prize too today?
I remember you
The
mentioned
Israel Peace Prize. I have a video of that actually. All right, so wait, hold on. Before I play this video, we got to actually just review what I just said. Israel gave Donald Trump a peace prize. Okay, the country that is actively murdering babies, women, bombing hospitals, killing journalists at will, gave Donald Trump a peace prize. Ooh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
kind of like the Joker giving a mental health award. You know,
Right.
it's a little backwards.
Me and Mike went over this the other day, but I don't know if you know this, but they are treating in Israel. There are billboards of this. They're treating Donald Trump as if he's some kind of messiah, like he's helping usher in whatever. Like that's what they think. They think he is like the anointed one. Like I don't know what the freaking word is for it. Mike and I went over it the other day. But they're actually comparing him to somebody that God apparently appointed, some king back in the day. It's like, oh my God.
If you look at that orange sloppy turd and think that is a messiah, you need glasses. Like that's for sure. You need the fucking laser surgery for your eyes because that's just an insane take.
Right. The guy that witnessed allegedly the murder of a newborn baby that got tossed into a lake. That guy, Messiah, written all over him, baby.
Yep. The one
now
woman that
I
had her
see
head
it.
blown off.
Now I see it. Yeah. Why was I think? Yeah. How could I not see that? Jesus,
I can't believe it. It was so obvious the whole time.
The whole time. It's right there. Yeah. But no, I don't think people understand how serious this is. They want America, bro. They do. The Zionists, they want America for themselves. I don't think they're happy with the promised land, and now they've decided that there's a different one. I don't know how this works.
I think it's more.
I don't know how this works.
I think it's more cynical. I think they just, with Israel, they just know how to play the game, and they're just working Trump.
Yeah.
I don't think they actually want to, like, take over America or whatever. I just think.
I think they want to control it and use it for their personal pleasure.
They can do that with AIPAC.
Right. I'm not saying like a full-on war takeover, but they already control the government.
Yeah.
They're trying to work their way into social media, corporate media, everything. It's honestly impressive. I can't lie. I mean, taking over an entire country without firing a single shot. Well, we can debate about that one.
Yeah. And then it's always like, oh, this is anti-Semitic. It's, first of all, if you're not saying a single fucking thing when Nazis are marching in Idaho, Huntington Beach, Michigan, Ohio, and people are doing Sig Heils on a stage, and you're actually covering for that, but saying that AIPAC is buying elections, which they have said in their own words is anti-Semitic to you, then you have no credibility.
Israel is not a Jewish state, people.
Yeah, that's anti-Semitism too.
It is a Zionist state. There's a difference. Zionists hate Jewish people. Yeah, they don't like Judaism. They don't. It's just like Christians and MAGA Christians. They don't like Christianity. There's shit all over it every day. Like they pray to white Jesus, which isn't fucking real. You know what I'm saying? Like, in no way does Israel represent Judaism, and I hope people understand that. But Netanyahu, and this is like a Zionist thing, they want to get the entire world to hate all Jews. So then the Jews will unite against the world. It's like, seriously, these people are religious nut jobs.
Yes. Well,
This
the
is
evangelicals
religious
want to bring it
extremism.
on.
Yeah, this is crazy. They actively want to bring about the end times. Somebody said about the Antichrist. They're really like, I don't understand how Christians, they're like, didn't the Bible say that the Antichrist would come back and, present himself as a Messiah? Like, hello?
Makes me think of that meme during Trump 1.0. It's a picture of God looking down on the earth.
Mhm.
And, the caption says, "No, I didn't say the Antichrist would be heralded by trumpets. I said Trump Pence." And I thought that was just such a great that was one of my favorite memes to come out of this insane timeline that we're in.
It really is crazy right now too. But we have to be able to talk about this. But again, especially on YouTube, you're guilty of this too, censoring people that speak out about this, even if we speak out about it properly and make sure we differentiate, because this is in no way have to do with, you cannot call us anti-Semitic for calling out the things that are happening in front of us.
And they always do it's the double hypocrisy, because like the Zionist can say Israel is a Jewish state, but it's anti-Semitic if you say that, and then they turn around and say, no, that's not anti-Semitism when we do it.
Right. But of course,
total fucking bullshit.
And they've claimed the entire, like, the shield of anti-Semitism is all theirs, even though all Arab people are Semitic people.
Mm-hmm.
All Arab people. You know what I mean?
I just can't stand the hypocrisy of what they're doing to, again, these
evil.
are people that don't think actual Nazis are a fucking problem. They don't think people with swastikas are a fucking problem. But they do think campus protesters finger painting free Gaza are just, you got to get rid of them. They're evil. Deport them. It's just
he's smart enough, though. He is using the American Nazism as a weapon against the rest of us.
Who, Netanyahu?
He said it right in that clip I showed you. Listen to it one more time.
Yeah,
calls it the woke Reich. You know what I'm saying?
Christian influencers. Okay. He said, we talked about the woke right. And he said, I call it the woke Reich. I mean, they're insane. They're lunatic. But they're actually meeting on some of the things. And what we have to do is
So he thinks they're insane, but they have a platform.
Yep.
Get it? He thinks they're crazy, but he knows people listen to him. So he uses them.
Yep.
Very smart thing to do. You know what I mean? They've managed to turn our entire population against itself.
Yeah.
Which I feel is by design. It's hard to talk about this stuff without I don't know, man. It's such a weird timeline right now. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to this country.
Gold member is in the White House. It's a weird time.
It really is. It really is. Okay, so let's talk about the meeting with Israel where they gave Donald Trump an imaginary peace prize. Again, Israel gave Donald Trump a peace prize, which I think is what started this entire rant. Let me play the clip finally.
To Israel, it's been my honor. And the award that I was given was really surprising and very much appreciated.
Well, President Trump has broken so many conventions to the surprise of people, and then they figure out, oh, well, maybe it was right after all. So we decided to break a convention too, or create a new one. And that is to award the Israel Prize, which in almost our 80 years, we've never awarded it to an Israeli. And we're going to award it this year to President Trump. This was announced formally over lunch.
Jesus. We would like to announce the first winner of the Donald J. Trump Peace Award is Donald J. Trump.
Right. He said Donald Trump is the first Israeli to ever win this prize, as if this is an annual prize. Come on. Like, I just made it up. They're making up prizes, man. Like Donald Trump, again, like you said, man-child.
Yep.
Give him shiny things. Give him a set of shiny jingly keys. Yep. And this fucking idiot will be just shitting in his diaper, drooling on himself, be happy as hell. That's all you got to do with our president. It is pathetic.
Oh, yeah. Amanda's right. We got to get some fart noises added to our library here.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I know you guys know I like doing my fart noises. I played the whole intro yesterday. It was Donald Trump's Merry Christmas message, and I just played a fart track over the entire thing. It was hilarious, and I made it better. It was actually an improvement. Very much
I
an
don't see it
improvement.
in the assets here under sounds. Do we?
Now I'll have to figure out. I don't even know how to load sounds from outside this. I'm sure there's a way you could do it. I'll figure it out.
Right.
Okay. We have to get some new ones. I need a soundboard.
Yes.
Ideas.
Old time radio DJ time. Let's go.
Ideas. I like it. So, all right, real quick before I get into the last couple of videos, just want to thank all you guys for your support this year. It's been honestly a really awesome year. I mean, it's been horrible, but fulfilling at the same time. I can't really explain it. Like, it's been life-changing. It's been life-changing being able to just go out to the streets, talk to people, meet new people, bring protests onto YouTube and other platforms. So it's all thanks to you guys. And again, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share this video on other platforms so we can get the word out there. We do all our shows live. We don't do recorded content, which I think is kind of our downfall here on YouTube, because YouTube is more of a upload recorded content platform than it is a live streaming platform. So, but we thank you all guys for sticking in with us for the last couple of years, and we're not stopping in 2026. I have a lot of ideas, and usually when I get these ideas, I will work until it happens. So we got a lot of things planned and a lot of big things coming up. All right, back to Netanyahu. This one's even crazier than Donald Trump getting an imaginary peace prize. This is where Donald Trump calls Bibi Netanyahu a wartime hero.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
The president of Israel needs to give the prime minister.
Pardon? I think he will. How do you not? He's a wartime prime minister who's a hero. How do you not give a pardon? You know, I think it's a very hard thing not to do it. I spoke to the president, and it's on. I mean, he tells me it's on its way. You can't do better than that, right?
A wartime hero
for slaughtering children. Fuck that guy
who has committed one of the worst genocides. Well, probably one of if not the worst genocide since World War II.
Mm-hmm. It's just nauseating. It's just fucking nauseating.
It really is. Just watching it happen. Like, normally, because this is a conspiracy theory stuff. Like, we're showing you guys video proof of all the things that are happening. It's not like we're making stuff up and going, oh, we think this is what's happening. Like, they're coming out and saying it. They're literally coming out and saying it. You know what I mean? We don't have to try and interpret what they mean or what they say. They're just doing it right out in the open these days. Then lastly, actually, I could probably find another video here too. Lastly, I have Donald Trump to add. He's asked about, because we bombed Venezuela. I don't know if you guys know that or not.
Yep.
Well, we were going after fishermen first, but I guess that wasn't big enough of a target. Then we took 2 oil tankers, or was it 3? At least 2 oil tankers. Got to get those drugs from those oil tankers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely not using it for anything else, just drugs.
Right. And then we happened to just bomb the dock where all these drugs / oil tankers are coming from.
Can you say anything more about the explosion in Venezuela that you mentioned in the radio interview? Did the military do that? Can you share more details about
Well, it doesn't matter, but there was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs, so we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area. It's the implementation area. That's where they implement, and that is no longer around.
Is that the only strike that the U.S. has done?
I don't want to comment on
Mr. President.
He just pictures that they're out on the docks with like little gurneys or whatever, just wheeling boxes of drugs, looking up at the spy satellites like, hey, we're just, just heroin. Is that okay? Okay, thank you, Predator drone. Okay, like,
right. And at no point could we find, we couldn't board one of these tiny fishing vessels that had like 2, 3, 4 people on it.
Yeah,
and we had Navy SEALs, and we couldn't board one of these ships and be like, hey, where are the drugs? Yep. No, we just bombed the living shit out of them, guys.
And nothing came of that. The Democrats were wanting to impeach Pete Hegseth, and then fucking Tim Kaine comes out and pours cold water on it. It's just every single time we actually start making some traction on an issue, the establishment comes in and just fucks it all up.
Right.
I'll never get over how pissed
it is so frustrating, right?
It's infuriating.
It is. But again, that's what I feel like. Like that's why we're not getting as much pushback because this should be a slam dunk,
Yes.
easily slam dunk. Why are they not
No
trying to
war.
impeach him?
Yeah.
Why are they not even talking about impeaching him? Like as a matter of fact, they even said they wouldn't impeach what Hegseth was it?
Yeah, that was Tim Kaine who said that. They're just fucking weak people.
They
Incredibly weak people, and we need our Tea Party moment. You know, that really shifted. I mean, it's not for the good, but it shifted the Republican Party further right. And they kicked out Boehner and a lot of other establishment folks, and now they got that. We need our Tea Party moment.
Tax strike.
We have to throw these people the fuck out the door head first.
Tax strike.
Yeah, for real.
I'm telling you, bro, that is the key to it all. Money. Okay, we don't have the funding like the right does. They have foreign governments, but
billionaires, yeah.
Right. We're their consumers. Like we control their purse. We really do. If we united for a common purpose, which I think is a pretty goddamn good reason to come together, a few million people wouldn't even have to be the entire country. A few million people didn't pay taxes. Holy shit. A few million people pull all their money out of the bank at one time, the entire banking system collapses.
Well, when they canceled Jimmy Kimmel and liberals, there was a huge backlash, and they forced this billion-dollar corporation and these billionaires, the Ellisons, to actually turn around and do the right thing for a change. We, the people, have that power. But for fuck's sake, there's got to be someone calling it out and leading it, and there's just not there on the left.
No, we have to take matters into our own hands. We're going to suffer regardless. You know what was that? Damn neighbors. Oh, man. But, you know, hopefully nature will take its course and, you know, like, he'll just pass in his sleep peacefully.
Honestly, a lot of it is just going to be us surviving. I mean, you look at RFK Jr. swimming in a river of shit and, you know, all this anti-vax stuff. I'm telling you, we just have to live. Right. That's all we got to do, because these people are going to die out. They are going to go the way of the dinosaur. You know, if they're not breathing in plague symptoms from, you know, their goddamn bunkers, then they're going to end up shooting themselves like they did, you know, all these Republican on Republican violence. We just have to live. We just have to live and unite.
Right. And again, though, remember, there is a big rift among Donald Trump's base. He does not have the support. Majority of Donald Trump's support is fake. The internet is not always a real place. Okay, it is, but it isn't. Okay, there are bot farms, entire buildings dedicated to just posting on shit and stirring up stuff and spreading propaganda.
Just government, like in Superman, honestly.
Bad guys use it to, kind of how they influenced the 2016 election with all the Russia bullshit.
Yeah, like, exactly.
It's quite literally how Donald Trump got into office. It's crazy. So anyway, I want to play one more video just kind of prove my point here of who's in control of the White House, because it's not Donald Trump. But this was Mike and I played this on the show we did. Was it yesterday? I think we played it. So we had to talk about the Hanukkah celebration because it was, and they put a menorah in the front lawn of the White House as opposed to like a nativity scene or, I don't know, a Christmas tree. Maybe there is a Christmas tree, but there's a giant freaking menorah in front of the White House.
It's interesting.
Yeah, look that one up. That's crazy. But here they are. I've never seen Donald Trump not be the center of attention. Like this guy stood with when they handed over the FIFA trophy on the field with actual athletes. He wouldn't leave, but here he is, almost cast aside, like, just get out of the way, old man. Look at this guy just standing there looking real pathetic.
I'm surprised he doesn't try to walk up there.
He looks so. They're like, yeah, we don't need you up here.
Thank you very much. Wish everyone a happy.
And again, those folks there celebrating in the presence of Stephen fucking Miller, the actual Nazi in the White House, and you guys think you're going to be safe? Okay.
Right.
Morons.
I don't think the
Good
right
for you.
realizes that most of the actual anti-Semitism comes from them. So when they start censoring that shit, it's going to affect them a lot more than it's going to affect us.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
we're able to differentiate the difference between Zionism and Judaism. Like they don't. They don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like I feel like that's the Netanyahu's plan. He wants everybody to Israel is kind of the source of all the anti-Semitism right now. Just saying.
Well, a lot of
Almost
people have
feels
been
like
saying
intentional.
that. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. There was some study, poll, I think, of Jewish people traveling abroad, and they feel that Israel's actions have made them less safe. So what does that tell you? Because the whole reason for Israel is supposed to be a safe place for Jews to go and all this stuff, and yet with their genocide, they don't feel safe. So you guys fucked yourselves. Get rid of Netanyahu, and maybe the anti-Semitism problem will go down.
You got to do something. Yeah, because you got to do something over there. The current government is not working out for the world.
No.
Just saying. I mean, we're on verge of World War III, and Israel is kind of a big problem in that. Like, they've kind of instigated this entire thing. So, anyway, this is the just to kind of let you guys know how crazy things are right now in the religious front, like religious extremism part of this. Even Fox News is now talking about how the administration wants us to pray for an hour a week. I forgot to play this yesterday. But Jesus.
The initiatives the White House has launched include America Prays, calling for Americans to dedicate at least an hour a week for prayer. Also establishing the White House Faith Office and Religious Liberty Commission, and creating a task force to eliminate bias against Christians.
So let's bring in Fox News contributor.
You know, if Christians want to get rid of anti-Christian bias, stop raping children. Right. You know, maybe start there. That's a pretty good idea. Tell the Catholic Church to abolish themselves and stop raping children.
Right.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. And stop letting pedophiles use you as an excuse, like as if you're some kind of good person. I hate that, man. Why is it every time like a celebrity or a B-lister gets accused of like sexual assault? Nicki Minaj is a perfect example. Her husband's an actual PDF file who is apparently on. Is he on the
a sex offender in New York? Yeah.
On
the registry.
Right. And I just found out she's not even a U.S. citizen. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, she's from Trinidad or something, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So who else? Russell Brand. He's another one. He was a Buddhist, but he got accused of sexual assault. Now he's a Christian.
Yep. Because that's the safe place. The Christian right is always the safe place for perverts and sex pests.
Right. I think the biggest lie ever told by the church was God forgives everything. No, he don't. No, he don't. No, he don't. He does not. I guarantee he does not. Like, because that would mean like people like Hitler in heaven. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big no from me. Wouldn't agree with him on that either.
I would prefer hell. We've already had to deal with you on Earth. I would prefer, hell would be peaceful.
You made life on Earth hell, so you get to go there now.
Right, exactly. So, all right, guys, that's all we have for today. Thank you for all your support. No show tomorrow. We'll be back on next Sunday. I'm actually heading out to New Jersey tomorrow morning. So I will be doing a live on Facebook, though, if you guys are interested in that, because I'm about to hit 125,000 followers by New Year's Eve. So I'm going to do a New Year's Eve live from New Jersey. If you guys are interested, the information for that is in the link tree, which is in the description of the video, as well as our James and mine's Instagram information.
Yes.
Get our merch and all that happy shit and all that stuff. So please like, subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. Have a good, safe new year. Let's hope it's uneventful.
And watch Stranger Things. It's going to be good. The finale is going to be good.
People are making crazy memes. I haven't watched this since season 3. And all I hear about is like the ending was the one dude's gay.
Will's character had it coming out, but it was actually really good. Like I recognized when I saw that because Will was coming out to everybody, and they were very supportive, very happy for him. And I'm like, this is going to be a cultural moment for gay kids coming out later, later in life.
No, yeah, I agree. But the internet is losing their minds because that's not the ending they were expecting.
Nope.
And I think everybody was like, duh, we know. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like, it was a secret. So anyway, watching the reactions is hilarious. Like people are dedicated to that show. Holy shit.
Yep.
Man. All right. I got to rewatch it. Anyway, love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good, happy new year. Be safe. We'll see you next year.